Hey guys, this is actually take number 3 because I had to redo yesterday's video about my thrift store haul because there was no sound. I usually check, I didn't, blah, 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 blah. Then I redo it, but I changed taking my sweater off, so I just had the t-shirt obviously underneath. Anyway, I forgot to put the mic on. Okay, here we go. It's not that exciting of a thrift store haul, but I needed to get it done. Okay, before I start though, I wanted to show. And thank you, everybody that commented. There's no sound, honey. Okay. This is the newest stamp that I've found at Dollar Tree. Got the coffee theme. So keep an eye out for that. All right, so I went to the thrift store yesterday because I wanted to get some Christmas cards and things because I've been watching junk journaling. Now, some of the ladies I've watched are from, what did I do with? Older. It's older videos, but it doesn't matter. Junk journaling is junk journaling. And one gal showed how she used Christmas cards and envelopes. I was like, oh my gosh. So of course off I go. And I found some. But before I start, I did have my sisters over, and one of them gave us each, and we took a picture that I'll post with this video. I'm the youngest sister. Rules don't apply to me. My middle sister's one said, I'm the middle sister. I'm why there are rules. And then the oldest is, I'm the oldest. I made the rules. That was what it was. Anyway, those two switched. Because my middle sister is always was the well-behaved one. Anyway, so, and then one sister brought over. She was going through her stuff and didn't want this bowl. This was my grandmother's. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I'll take it. It's got the blue, and it's my grandmother's. So I'm excited to have that. And I got some apples in there for now. They had a farmhouse back in the day, and my grandmother passed away at 96, I think. And that was 40 years ago. So that bowl was pretty old, is what I'm saying. But it's more sentimental than anything. Anywho, so when I was at the thrift store, I did buy some tops. And this one is like a sweater. You know, me and I get into tie-dye and plaid, and I have too much of both, but I keep buying it. But look at this. It's like this little ruffle from the seam. Out. So yeah, comfy. Like, it looks like a sweatshirt, but it's really more of a sweater feel to it. Speaking of plaid, and this needs to, I had washed these after I did my video last night, so, they're kind of a little bit damp still because I didn't want to put them in the dryer. But this is so nice. What I do is I put things in the dryer with a wet towel to get the wrinkles out, and I need to do that with this. I don't iron. Does anybody else own an iron? I don't own an iron. I own Cricut irons, but I don't own a clothing iron. I don't use them. Anywho, and then I got this. Look at teal. That's my other obsession, of course. Tech gear. So I donated a box of stuff, so I got a 20% off coupon and come out with more stuff than I donated. That seems to be the pattern. Okay. Let's see, what else? Oh, they had so many, probably 20 or more Ray Dunn. I don't need any, but I just picked this one out. And they were $2.99, which I thought was, for once, reasonable. Usually they're like $5.99. I think maybe because they have so many, they want to get rid of them. So it's a Ray Dunn. I'll put that in the dishwasher. And then back in the day, I used to be hooked on, before HSN, I was hooked on QVC because they had the craft shows. David Venable and the gal that started Scrapbooking World, kind of, and Heidi Swap would be on, and all these different people. So anyway, one of their brands is Temptations, and I've shown I have a square one in this exact pattern and color, and they're just a Polish wear dupe. But this, and it came with a lid, which I was like, yeah, I love serving in these, so I got that. And now I have two that match instead of these random. I'm looking over there, sorry. But I'm up super early, so, and I'm going to tell you why here. So I got the cards, and in one of the batches, there was this little tote. So I'm keeping them in this. Most of these are St. Joseph or St. Labry Indian School. We used to donate to them, and I swear, the more we don't, we got back more than we gave. I don't know. It's crazy. So anyway, they have really good envelopes, which the gal was showing. I don't remember how to use different pieces of this. Not that it just inspired me. I hadn't thought of it. Look at this one. It's a birthday card. Polka dots envelope. And then this pretty. My gosh. So very cool. And, but my son's friend is supposed to be watching their dog. Yeah, he texts Brian texts me yesterday and says, hate to ask, but my friend is sick and can't watch the dog. And I'm like, what? How sick is he? I mean, well, he's got the flu. And I go, yeah, but you have beds, toilet, everything he could possibly need, water, a couch. I mean, all he has to do is let the dog out in the fenced backyard. I'm like, how bad can you be? Am I being too harsh? But I was a little like, this is stupid. This next generation, I don't mean to sound old, but I'm thinking these next generations are a bunch of wimps, a bunch of wusses. Hey, get over there. You committed to 10 days. I don't know. So I don't mind it. I just feel bad for her. I don't want to leave her alone. She's so much of a puppy, and this is cute, that you can't have her just out in the house because she'll tear everything up. She's a German Shepherd, 7 or 8 month old puppy. So I got up at the crack of dawn this morning because I went over there yesterday, took her for a walk, tried to throw the ball in the dark, but that didn't go real well. Anyway, isn't that cute? Look at this envelope. I mean, seriously. And yeah. So, and she didn't pee, and I'm like, you've got to. So I put her back in the kennel with some food, and I'm like, oh my god. So I get up at 5:30 this morning because I was just sure she's gotta pee. Well, she barely peed. I'm like, what the heck, dog? Anyway, so I left her out because it's 54 degrees today and just misty. She's an outdoor dog, so anyway, I left her outside for a while. I'll go check on her in a little bit, but it's like, I just don't understand why he can't. And he texted my son and said, I still don't feel good. So hopefully your mom can do it again today. And I'm like, okay, I don't know. This is the kid that I went up to. He was over there getting directions on how to take care of the house and the dog. And he had that beard and he had a rubber band. It's a man's shoe or I don't know. And I went up there and I've known him since he was 5. So it's not like, yeah. Anyway, so I'm almost like, I feel like one of those boys used to kind of live at our house. So anywho, and I go up to him and I go, tug on it. And I go, what is that you got going on there, honey? It's not a good look. And teasing him. And he's like laughing. And wait till I see him next time. I'm going to go, what kind of a wuss are you that you had to go run home to mommy's house because you couldn't watch the dog? Okay, anyway, mateys. Look at this red cardinal. See, they have the matching. Good job, St. Labrie's. This one. So these came. I did not buy stamps this time. 1, I don't need any. But 2, oh, this is pretty. Some of the bundles of stamps, and they had like 4, but maybe 2 big ones in there. $17.49. I'm like, yeah, no. Some of them were $6.99, and I just put them back. I thought, no, I don't use the ones. I just have to, I'll get them again. But I was a little. I said to one lady, I go, what is with the prices? She goes, yeah, seriously. Anyway, but the other thing I clarified in my other 2 videos is about my dogs. I had mentioned that they had passed away. I meant that they passed away after I had left the home, so I wasn't there when it happened. I don't know what happened, but this reminds me of that. One was a black lab, one was a golden lab. So anyway, I was looking for the cards that inspired me here, but that reminded me of them, rather. Doesn't matter. So I wasn't with them, so I didn't. The problem with not being with them is I don't know what happened. Oddly, my ex had the vet gave him my son's number to contact in case of it, and so I don't know, he manipulates things. So he ended up, the vet called my son, who has nothing to do. None of us have any contact with my ex. So anyway, um, and being my son, he didn't think to say, "Hey, what happened?" I'm like, I called the vet. I'm like, "What happened?" They said, "Well, talk to blah blah," and I said, "I can't. I'm not can't talk to him." Anyway, and so they're like, "Well, then we're ending this conversation." I was like, "Okay, I get it." Anyway, so I don't know what happened, and then a couple years later, the other dog, somehow he found out about the other dog passed away, and they were only a couple years when I left. So it's just that unknown. But just to let you know, I was not there. Um, and in some ways, that made it easier, I guess. I just found out. I cried when I found out, of course, because I love those dogs. But, you know, it's the no closure. There's so many things in my life I have no closure about. I don't know. It's weird. So I got all these beautiful cards. Not to go on about that situation. I need to quit talking about that. But I just wanted to clarify because somebody says, "Oh, I'm so sorry you lost." Okay, thank you. And I don't know if you thought that I just recently lost them. Look at this. Some of them came sealed in plastic even. But I just wanted to clarify. Okay. That I do not have pets, and I think it's good that I don't, because then I can come and go as I please. These are just beautiful. I love the envelopes almost more than I like, excuse me, the cards. Oh, this looks like my son's dog. Isn't that cute? Only her ears are straight up, which is amazing. Usually they flop down. Oh, this is the one that looks like my black lab, Kona. So, yeah, anyway, I'm giving Margaret the fish. I was like, I don't know. I regret getting it. Because then I have something that I gotta figure out what to do with when I go somewhere. And I'm realizing being single, it's better, and I come and go, that I not have a pet. So I've come to terms with it. Let's put it that way. And I get a hit of having a pet by my kid's dog down the street. But yeah, just too much of a hit. I mean, look at these. Look at this card. Happy birthday. So that could go in. And there's some spring ones too. But these envelopes are unbelievable. They're just beautiful. Yep. So that is my story. I'm hoping this one comes out and you can hear me and all of that. And I hope everybody's calming down. The only thing I'm going to take down my Christmas after I have my crafty buddies over. Margaret and Roxanne are coming. We're going to do New Year's Day crafting. And I'm making chicken. I have leftover chicken tortilla soup, so we're having that. And then we all bring food to go. We have food to go with it. So, all right, you guys, take care. Hopefully this one turns out because I'm not redoing it. Just saying. All right, take care. Bye-bye.